this reading with the message from Archangel Michael. I want to tap in and see what my Archangel Michael has to say before we get this reading started. So I do want to call in Archangel Michael here to put his shield of protection around me and the collective here. Protect me as I open up and channel. Also, filter out and remove any energies that are not conducive to this reading. This is a very, very important and specific message here. It's also a message, a download I got yesterday. I've been getting a lot of downloads about the Marine Kingdom here, okay? There's a need to make sure that you are calling on your spiritual team and Archangel Michael to protect you before you leave, okay? Before you go out and start your day, before your foot exits that door here, there's a lot of spiritual warfare going on, okay? So just spiritually protect yourself before you leave the house to protect yourself from any issues, because there's these energies out here are getting ruthless. I'm feeling like there's a time constraint or something where these they feel like they're restricted on time, or they need to increase the spiritual warfare because something about time. So anyway, Archangel Michael, hello, thank you. Thank you for joining the reading. Can you please give us a message? What message would you like for the collective to know? What would you like for the collective to know before we get started here? Angels of the highest way, Archangel Michael, what is the message here? Yeah, he said make sure you're calling him in your travels as well, okay? So for some reason, a lot of these witches out here, they're increasing car accidents and all that crap. As soon as you get in the car, call on Archangel Michael. Okay, call on the angels of the four winds to protect you here in your travels here, okay? Yeah, Archangel Michael wants you to know how powerful you are, okay? Someone has a message that it's important for you to share with the world, because your message will help others. It will help heal others, okay? What else do we have, Archangel Michael? It'll help shed light on others in their situation, okay? There's a need for you to call your energy back, okay? Call all of your energy back. Just go ahead and do that. Make it a daily practice as well here, okay? Also recognize that you are a child of divine, but yeah, of the divine here. Every day, call your energy back from any places you may have been, okay? And this is very, very important for this reading, because you're going to see, I got a lot of downloads, so it's very important when you leave at the end of the day, call all of your energy back from everywhere that you've been here, okay? Cleansed and purified here, okay? Because there's a lot of energy harvesting going on. Like I said, I don't know what's good, yeah. And also, there's this experience that we're going to talk about here. Thank you, Archangel Michael here. Yeah. For one, it was a blessing in disguise. But it was to put you in alignment with your divine life purpose, okay? Because someone is very, very intuitive and you're a natural healer. And this experience was to help you get a broader perspective of spiritual things, so that somebody's a spiritual guide or some type of spiritual advisor. And that's what this situation was. This is why you were allowed to go through certain things. Of course, you were divinely protected. No weapon formed prospered at all. But these witches did form them weapons, okay? And it was just to teach you the angle that these people, they're desperate for energy at this time. They're desperate to do things for wealth, okay? But also understand this whole situation was a blessing in disguise here, okay? Your angels wanted you to know that they have control over the entire situation here, okay? And there's something about someone's intuition. Pay attention to your dreams, okay? Write down your dreams here, okay? Because your angels, I have Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel here. Thank you. Okay, we have them all here, all right? They want you to pay attention to your dreams and write down your dreams, okay? The whole squad is here. The angels of the four winds are here to protect you. They just want you to call on them, yeah, and they want you to trust them here, okay? Let go of any fears. Trust them fully, because they are literally protecting you from the north, south, east, and west, okay? You're divinely protected in all that you do and everywhere that you go. All right, you just make sure you're calling them, because they can't impose on your free will. All right, so let's get into this. Yeah, a lot of you also too, this situation that you went through is because you're getting ready to step into the spotlight. You have a message to share with the world. Like I said, that was the beginning is to, somebody has a message, and this message is going to be a light to others. Okay, it's going to give people a hope in the future, that they can overcome certain situations. So share your message with the world, be a light to others, because you're getting ready to step into the spotlight here, where you can share your wisdom here, because the world needs it. Okay, your wisdom is going to shed light on spiritual matters and help them get a broader understanding of what's going on out here and how to protect themselves here. All right. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel. Put your shield of protection around me and the collective here. Do not let in any energies that are not conducive to the reader. And protect me as I open up here and channel, okay? I pray for divine clarity. Now, this reading is going to go a little different. I needed guidance because, like I said, I already got the download, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I want to pull some cards. Archangel Metatron, please help me read these cards. Whoever you are, you're very, okay. So I'm going to read these cards so I can get an idea of who you are here, okay? Whoever you are, you're very, okay? So you're, okay, ooh, out the gate. You're very artistic here, okay? Somebody uses their art as a means as an outlet for them here, okay? Maybe if you're sad or depressed, art pulls you out of that energy here, okay? Very artistic. I am picking up that you are in your divine energy here, okay? And you're trying to overcome some maybe you're the generational curse breaker, or you're trying to overcome generational curses in your family here. But you do have a high life calling here, but you have grown a lot here, okay? You're the type of person who likes to look back over things and reflect and then move forward with greater knowledge. You don't like hitting your head over the same thing multiple times. That's yeah. So you try to look back over things, or you're in that period of doing that. Someone may be doing some shadow work, but you're going through and you're looking back things over the past here that may have caused you issues or hindered your forward progress in some type of way, and you're working on healing that here. You're also trying to overcome bad patterns or letting go of unhealthy attachments here. Okay, maybe that was a New Year's resolution for you to let go of some patterns or behaviors that do not serve your highest good, but you are moving into a period of your life where you're going to be connected with your higher self. Your higher self is going to like literally guide you. It's like it's going to show you visions. These visions are going to help guide you on your path here. Yeah, because you're on your way. You're ascending. Okay, like I said, whoever you are, you shine very, very bright. Okay, if there were any mishaps in your life, they're going to be straightened out this year, or they're going to begin to straighten out this year here. Okay, you're going to make some. Maybe there was some issues going on in the family here. I do see some of those issues kind of patching themselves up, okay? And there was a situation with a third party dynamic here, okay? Yeah, what this situation was introduced to kind of hinder someone's forward progress here, to humble somebody, okay? We'll just put it like that, okay? Okay, so there's an important need to know that no weapon formed against you will prosper, okay? There was some, yeah, I have more third party. So you have multiple people trying to lower your frequency, your heart vibration, okay? Like I said, with this orange, it's more about your creativity. There's something about your creativity here that poses a threat to people. They see this as maybe a means for you to get yourself out of poverty, or a means to generate wealth for yourself. And so they pull and play on your heart a lot here. You may be the type of person who went through a lot of betrayal, and that's because a lot of witches and warlocks, they seen this spark and they wanted to siphon that energy here, and they did that through betrayal to lower your frequency here. They wanted to put you in this energy of feeling paranoid to destabilize your root chakra here. Okay, so a lot of people, somebody who's been feeling like maybe your whole life you've been attacked by multiple people, and there's a reason we're going to get into this, because whoever you are multi-talented here. Okay, you have a divine inheritance, okay, that includes a lot of spiritual gifts here. Whoever you are, you've been intuitive your entire life, okay? We're going to get into this because this looks, hey, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much. We're going to get into this download because I already knew it. Someone was working this witchcraft here. They were jealous of your life, envious of your life and your light. Okay, it's something about your creativity. They were jealous because I have this orange with the hexagram. So they were trying to block your creative endeavors. Somebody may be good at doing hair. This person tried to strip that from you. And then others of you, you're artistic in other ways, okay? But this person was always jealous of your life. So they literally went through on your life not always, I'm just going to say this person was, they seen something about you here, your light, your shine, your aura, your energy, and they wanted to block your paths here. Because it's something about the energy you exude. You don't look like what you've been through, okay? So whoever this one was, they wanted to hex your life here, and it didn't work, just so you know, okay? Yeah, whoever you are, you're moving into your divinity. You're literally in this phase of ascending and moving into your divinity and releasing attachments and the things, the people that no longer serve you here. And that is because your higher self is guiding you as you ascend here. You are protected divinely, surrounded by divine protection here, okay? And like I said, somebody's breaking generational curses, or that is your calling, or this is what you're attempting to do as you're shedding and releasing attachments here, okay? All right, now let's get into this. I do want to keep this out. This will help as a guide, because we're going to get into these messages here, because I was getting a lot of downloads. And specifically, I don't know, let's just get into it. So here recently, maybe whether you realize it or not, and I'm getting whoever you are, though, you realize it, okay? You went into some sort of business within your community here. It was a masculine energy here, okay? He was flirting with you, okay? But there was a demonic assignment, okay? This business within the community is a complete demonic altar, and everyone who works there are agents of the Marine Kingdom, okay? Okay, that's another reason I said when you leave the house, call on Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel to protect you in your travels. Tell them to protect you as you step into these establishments, because people are getting desperate for money. To the point where they're taking on demonic contracts with Marine Kingdom spirits, mermaids, to run their businesses for wealth here. This is a family-run business, okay? All right. So when you stepped into this establishment, right, with this light just glowing, okay, there was a karmic feminine energy that seen your light and divinity, okay? They seen your light and divinity, but whoever you are cloaked. So they assumed that you weren't awakened to your divinity, or they weren't unsure of your spiritual ranking. That's why they got your name from the credit card information, the credit card reader, and they did a reading on you, okay? This is a business in the community that you frequent, okay, or have, okay? All right, so it's a couple too. So I'm getting to, it may be like a family establishment where there's a karmic feminine and a karmic masculine. They're a couple, okay? After they get this energy reading on you here, okay, they wanted your spiritual gifts and light, and you have a spiritual abundance. That's a part of your divine inheritance, okay? So they did some type of reading on you here, okay? Yeah, whoever you are, your spiritual gifts here, like I said, somebody's you're very creative. So a part of the gifts that you inherited has to deal with your creativity, okay? But another aspect of your spiritual gift here is your intuition, okay? That is a part of your divine inheritance, okay? So it's something about your gifts laying dormant until a specific time, or until you've reached a certain frequency or a certain level of maturity with life experiences, okay, to be able to use those experiences to aid and assist in your intuitive abilities, to be able to be a guide and help others, okay? So those gifts are dormant until you reach that point, okay? Some of you, and like I said, whoever you are, you're on this forward movement here, you're ascending. As you're ascending, these gifts are going to begin unlocking for you here, okay? Yeah, they're just waiting for a time for you to be able to handle it, okay? Because a lot of people, I'm telling you, man, the more I awake, once you realize the shit that's going on behind the scenes, this divine wants you to wait till a time where you're able to handle this information, because it's a lot and it gets deep, okay? All right, so they wanted to wait for you to be able to, at a time where you would be able to handle it, okay? Okay? All right. So this karmic feminine, once they did this reading on you, they seen your divine inheritance, they seen your divine gifts, okay? This is also, too, a learning experience to strengthen your protection. You can ask Archangel Michael to protect access to your Akashic records, okay? So that people can't just access your Akashic record or do readings on you. So ask Archangel Michael to do that. That way, when people try to do that, the information they get is inaccurate. Okay, but anyway, so this karmic feminine decided that because you had things that she wanted. Okay, I'm getting she was already in karmic debt here with whatever entities or energy she works with here. Okay, so what she wanted to do is do out the gate. She just wanted to do death rituals here to try to steal your light and your essence, okay? She wanted your light and your essence and your gifts here, okay? But I'm getting those death rituals failed, okay? So when those rituals failed, that's when she sent in her karmic partner to lower your defenses here, okay? Yeah. So she conjured up some entity, okay? Like I said, whoever she is, she gets her power. Both of them get their powers from the Marine Kingdom, okay? And they do this for wealth, okay? This woman specifically does, one of her powers is causing car accidents, okay? She doesn't have to be around you or anything. All she needs is a name. Whoever this business is, they have like cameras so they can screenshot. That's how they get the pictures and the photos. Because like I said, they do a lot of stuff to their customers for wealth. Okay, it's not always death rituals. Sometimes it's just other stuff to siphon their abundance and steal their inheritance and stuff like that. But in your case, because your light was so bright, she just wanted to go straight and to steal your destiny, your light. She wanted to cloak herself in your essence here. Okay, so the entity those that she conjured, she already owed, and because she already seen, she thought you were. Even though you're divine, it's not like you're cloaked, okay? You are cloaked. And this is because you're walking karma, okay? So, but the entity that she already owed energy to, okay, is feeding on her life force energy. That's why she was so desperate and went straight to the death magic rituals with you, because she owed, okay? So she was already starting to feel a little weak. Okay, so she did those death rituals and it didn't work. So now that entity is sucking her life force from her. Okay, yeah, I'm getting whoever you are. Last year on 3 separate occasions, you may have almost gotten into an accident a couple times. Okay, just understand that that was her. Okay, and like I said, she has this power from the Marine Kingdom to cause car accidents, and that's how she because what they sacrifice to the Marine Kingdom, okay, and that's how she does it. Okay, your angels literally stepped in and protected you every time. Okay, whether you called on them or not, they were protecting you. But it's a need for you moving forward to call on your angels every time you step foot in them. As soon as you get in the car, just call on Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel. Tell them to protect you in your travels and make sure you get to your destination safely. You get home safely. Because these witches are getting desperate. Like I said, this one, she specifically, she gives her sacrifices to the Marine Kingdom by causing car accidents, okay? All right, specific, and it's people that go to her establishment, you know what I'm saying? She gets their picture and she gets their name, especially when they use like a credit card, she gets the name from that receipt here. Okay, so when she did not succeed here, someone's also protected. You're protected by like some sort of black cat. Somebody may be protected by Bastet in the spiritual realm. But anyway, when that did not succeed, she sent in her partner, okay? And the partner was desperate to keep her alive. Like I said, this entity is sucking her dry because of all the failed attempts. Like I said, she was already owing. And then she came for you and was not successful. And he's desperate to keep her alive. It's to the point where... yeah, so he stepped in to try to finish what she started because, like I said, your energy, because it's so bright, because you're divine, your light shines brighter. They wanted that here. Also, because she did that energy reading, she knows that you have the gift of healing. You're intuitive. She's seen your divine abundance and divine favor. So she specifically wanted your energy because she knew that with that energy, she could heal from that entity that's over there sucking her life force energy dry. She could acquire your gifts and then live off of your abundance here, okay? In exchange for your life. That was the terms, okay? Still, this masculine, he gets his spiritual power and psychic gifts from the Marine Kingdom as well. And one of his powers is the powers of hypnotizing, hypnosis. He has the ability to look into the eyes of a woman and project energy or thoughts into the woman through her eyes for mental manipulation here, okay? So he may have even attempted when you went in to kind of just stare you down and look at you here. And that was him trying to attempt to send energy to your through your eyes here. And this man is also a vessel for marine spirits. So he allows these spirits to inhabit his vessel here, and then he transfers energies or whatever through the eyes of other people. So this is a person who likes to hold real strong eye contact here. Okay. So this, like I said, he got his powers from the Marine Kingdom, and he gives sacrifices, okay, in exchange for that. All right. Okay. So for him, in order for him to execute his spiritual authority in the underworld here, he has to draw up contracts, karmic contracts, okay? So in order for these contracts to be effective, he has to initiate some type of karma. Like I said, whoever you are, he has to initiate a situation where you're going to receive some karma. I'm going to tell you right now, he was going to try to get you to sleep with him so that she would be justified in serving karma for you interrupting her relationship, okay? Like I said, whoever you are, you're overcoming generational patterns that do not serve your highest good, okay? So for some of you, there may be a lot of promiscuity or just a lack of marriage in your family here. That's not everybody, okay? But you're releasing the things and patterns in your life or in your family tree here. You're overcoming curses. You're the generational curse breaker, and you're overcoming things that don't serve your highest good here, okay? But this masculine, he uses contracts, karmic contracts, to gain access to your life, okay? So he comes in with love and passion to manipulate you, because he knows that if he can get you to sleep with him, his feminine energy would be justified, and then she could siphon your energy to heal herself and do whatever the fuck else she doing, okay? He also wanted to use love, passion to manipulate you into chasing him, okay? So a part of this karmic contract is he needed you in this chaser energy, so then it would appear, okay, this is how they karmically justify themselves and avoid karma, okay? If you chase him, he could easily justify that you were pursuing him, okay? I'm just saying, this is what hey, listen, he wanted to put you in this. Also, he wanted to put you in this chaser energy to prevent you from tapping into your divinity as a divine femme. So I am picking up on divine feminine energy, or even with masculine, okay? This can be put in any role here. Either way it goes, it was to take you out of your divinity, okay? Whoever you are right now, you're working on balancing your energies here, okay? It's something about putting you into chaser energy would have tipped the scale or would have put you in an imbalanced energy, okay? So tapping into your receptive divine feminine energies will also unlock your ability to receive cosmic messages. So in order for you to tap into your cosmic, intuitive, and psychic gifts, you need to be in this energy of receptivity, okay? You have to be able to receive. So your energy has to be balanced. Your masculine and feminine energy needs to be balanced here. This is why he wanted to take you out of your divine feminine energy and get you to chase him so that you would be imbalanced, okay? And you would not receive these divine gifts here, okay? Yeah, like I said, it allows you, something about you tapping into your divine femininity is the ability to receive. Okay, that is how you're going to naturally unlock and receive your spiritual gifts here, as far as your psychic, intuitive gifts. You have to be open and receptive to receive those gifts, okay? All right, so in order for this masculine to initiate the contract, though, okay, he needed an access point and he needed your approval. So if you've all seen that movie, I think it's Get Out or whatever, it might not be, I can't remember what it's called, but these karmics cannot enter into your life without some type of agreement. You have to invite them in. You have to allow them in. You have to open the door, okay? So by this manipulation he was doing to try to put you in chaser energy, he may have been real flirty, insinuating that he wanted you, wanted to get to know you. The whole point of him doing that, but then not asking you for your number or trying to take it further is because if he could get you to chase him and approach him to start the connection, initiate the contact, it would put you in a chaser energy, which would throw off your feminine energy. It would put you out of balance here as a divine femme. And then once he created this imbalance, he would then be able to enter into your life. Also, it would give him permission to access your life, okay? So he did a lot of things to entice you, flirting with you, so that you could to initiate you into making the first move, so that he has permission to get into your life and wreak havoc here, okay? If you had dreams of contracts or white papers, okay, these were representations of him trying to initiate a spiritual contract, okay? All right, so this masculine needed you to agree, okay? Okay, because then if you agreed and you invited him in by approaching him and stepping into your masculine energy, it would signify and give him legal grounds to enter your life, but it would also signify you accepting the contract and the terms of this karmic contract, okay? So the karmic contract was to siphon your vitality for his feminine energy. She was, like I said, she's already getting the life force energy sucked out of her here because of her failed contracts that she already had. So he wanted to siphon your energy and then give that energy to her, okay? And then they both would share your psychic and intuitive gifts and your spiritual abundance, okay? He would also sacrifice your womb to multiple marine spirits, meaning he would get you pregnant, okay? And in return, he would be wealthy. So what he would do is get you pregnant with these hybrids. So like I told you at the beginning, this is a man who allows himself, his vessel, to be used by marine spirits so these marine spirits can experience life in this realm, okay? So he opens himself up and allows these spirits to mount him, okay? He would have allowed these spirits to mount him and then have sexual intercourse with you and send the hybrid seed into your womb. That was the goal, okay? So in order for him to, and that's how he would have sacrificed your womb to the marine kingdom, okay? But it did not work because you did not take the bait, okay? You never took the bait, okay? The trap was laid, you never fell for it because whoever you are, okay, even though you're healing and overcome, somebody may be overcoming a lot of trauma from masculines and you just made the decision like moving forward, I ain't chasing no man. I'm not doing none of that, okay? Whatever it was, you protected yourself by not allowing this masculine to pull you out of your divine femininity and put you into a masculine chaser energy, okay? So he would, yeah, all of this was for wealth though, and your spiritual gifts, okay? So one of the terms of the contract, because he didn't uphold his end of the bargain, okay, because you didn't fall for it. So I'm going to tell you the terms so you can see how these terms are flipping on him, okay? One of the terms was to strip you of your psychic and intuitive gifts by taking your mind, and you would either go crazy or insane, okay? If not, you would have been diagnosed with some sort of issues with like, quote unquote, late stage diagnosis of bipolar or some type of spiritual psychosis, okay? The other was to strip your spiritual abundance and leave you without any money or a way to get income, okay? So they wanted your psychic gifts, but they needed you to go crazy. That's the only way they can get your mind. You can't be in your right mind if they're trying to siphon it, okay? In order to get your abundance, they have to steal it. So then they wanted to leave you without any way to get this abundance, okay? The other terms of the contract was to strip you of your healing power to heal his girlfriend or whoever she is, maybe his wife. But you would fall physically ill from something incurable, okay? So in order for them to steal your healing power, they had to strip your health from you. Okay, they also needed to send your vitality to this girl, okay? Okay, so those were the terms, right? All right, now, the Marine Kingdom, in exchange for these gifts that they wanted here, would get your womb with the marine seeds that he was going to transfer, okay, for the Marine Kingdom, and you would have had some hybrid babies here, okay? He was supposed to have sex with you and put these seeds in you while he was being ridden by marine spirits, while he was possessed by these marine spirits. Okay, that's what he was supposed to do. But you never took the bait. You never fell for the illusions. You don't chase men, and you definitely don't chase another woman's man. Okay, so the plan that they had completely failed. I'm getting to another way he was enticing you was with money. Okay, because like I said, these are business owners. This is an establishment within your community. So flashing the money, maybe he wanted you to see him in front of his car, or you know what I'm saying, doing something, but he wanted you to know he owned the shop, so it would be more enticing for you to fall into this temptation, hoping you, like I said, because someone's overcoming a lot of trauma from past relationships, hoping that he could get you to feel like you want to be chosen by someone that has this much money or something like that. I don't know, but somehow he let it be known that he's rich. He got money, okay? But you still didn't fall for it. You the type of person, I don't care what you got, okay? I'm not about to chase another woman's man. And then you don't like to share. You love yourself here. You're not coming out of your divine feminine energy to chase no man here, okay? All right? So what this did was, though, understand, that was the contract. He already took the contract, right? Now he's in panicking because he could not trap you. He was not successful in trapping you. So now he's trying to get people to help him, okay? Because he needs to get this contract fulfilled here, because this girl is about to die from this energy, this entity that she conjured and allowed to inhabit her vessel. Because she didn't fulfill her into the contract, that energy or entity literally is sucking her life force dry. Okay, she's most time can't even get out the bed to wash her own ass. That's how depleted of energy she is here. Okay, so he's desperate for that. I forgot to even tell you too. Okay, I'm gonna tell you too. So those were the terms of the contract. He was supposed to do this. So I'm gonna repeat. He wanted to strip you of your intuition, and in doing that, that would cause you to go insane. He wanted to strip you of your spiritual abundance, and in doing that would leave you with no money, no income. Okay, wanted to steal your healing powers. In exchange, you would fall susceptible to an incurable illness. Okay, and then he wanted to sacrifice your womb, so you would have given birth to some demon seeds. Okay, hybrid marine spirit demon seeds. Okay, that's what he wanted, and that's what would happen. Now we're gonna talk about what happens when he didn't, because he didn't fulfill his end of the bargain. Okay, so he's getting scared. No one's helping him, because the people in his community, or the people within his direct, like, because this is like a cult, a family cult or family coven, and it's a family-run business as well. So he's trying to get them to help him, and they're like, hell no, because they know whatever marine spirits or mermaids this person was conjuring or using is powerful as hell. This is how they run their whole operation. They have never failed with these entities, okay? Because they failed, they know, they're like, hell no, you gotta be divine. Okay, no one has ever, they have never failed their missions. So they know for a fact you are divine. Okay? Okay? Everywhere he's turning, everyone is refusing to work with him. Okay? The entire assignment, though, was time sensitive, because remember, I told you, your spiritual gifts, all of this stuff was set to unlock at a certain time. So he's racing against time, because he has to stop you from receiving these gifts in order to siphon these gifts here. Okay? And he needed to lower your frequency here to block you from being energetically in alignment with your divine inheritance here. Okay? So now, we're going to talk about the terms. So if the masculine was unsuccessful, which he was, he would lose his spiritual gifts of hypnosis, because whoever, like I said, this person hypnotizes people to transfer energies to people. So he lost his spiritual gift of hypnotism, okay? He also lost his intuitive abilities. So because he wanted to steal your intuitive and psychic abilities, he lost his, and he wanted you to go insane. He is now going insane, okay? If he failed, he knew that he would lose his wealth, because he wanted to steal your wealth and leave you in poverty. He is losing his wealth, and he is starting to feel the repercussions of the poverty, because that's the life he wanted for you to have, okay? He wanted you to lose your vitality and healing so that he could give it to his girlfriend and then he could live on. And he wanted you to have an incurable illness. That was like, in order for him to steal your vitality and your healing powers, he needed you to get the illness, and he would take it from you, the healing from you. Now he is falling ill, okay? Because that's what he wanted for you. And last but not least, because he did not sacrifice your womb like he promised the marine kingdoms, those marine spirits here. So what he was going to do, he wanted to put 2 up in you, okay? So he petitioned the marine spirits here. He's going to transfer 2 demons. He was sacrificing your womb to 2 demons. So if you would have had sex with them, you would have had twins, demonic twins, okay? Okay. So because he did not uphold that part of the bargain, 1 or 2 of his children will now become a part, will go to the marine kingdom, okay? Because he did not provide the womb like he promised. So now his children are going to be taken from him, okay? All right. Now you see why this person, okay, so this is why people, when they take on these deals and contracts with the marine kingdom, this is why they are so relentless in their attacks towards you, is because literally this person waged everything. Everything was on the line for this wealth. And because he did not uphold it, he's losing everything. He's losing his health, wealth, his mental stability. You know what I'm saying? He's getting ready to lose his children. Okay. So he's in panic mode. He's going around asking everyone. So after you refuse to take the bait, he started panicking. His girl, by the day, is losing more and more of her vitality, is being drained by the entity that she conjured, okay? Like I said, she can't even get out of bed, okay? So he's left now to figure it out by himself because she doesn't have the energy to do anything. Even if she wanted to come in and spiritually help and try to find a new person, she don't even got the energy to get out of bed. She can't do anything. But he knew the terms of the contract before he got into this karmic contract. He knew it, okay? What he didn't expect was for you to love yourself or listen to your intuition or push past. So for some of you, because this person already had your picture and name, they were able to cause some issues with you financially because they were siphoning a little bit of your energy to help their business run, okay? And I'm getting that the reason that they were able to do that is because, and that's why I said opening up, even with Archangel Michael, when you go into these establishments, okay, pray before you step into them, because that establishment was a whole demonic altar. And when you paid at that establishment because it was a demonic altar, you unintentionally and unknowingly gave an offering to whatever it is that they worship there. You unintentionally. And this is why you just pray, ask Archangel Michael to put his shield of protection around you before you even go into these establishments. You hear me? Okay? And that's what he wanted me to say at the beginning of the read before we even get started. But he didn't expect you to love yourself. He didn't expect you, whoever you are. You may have even noticed, like, man, every time I go to the store, like the next couple of weeks, it's like I'm penny pinching till payday type shit. Okay? So stop going to this establishment, okay? Also, there's a need to stop going to this establishment so that that karma can really kick all the way in, because they're starting to feel it a little bit, okay? Because his deadline, he's approaching his deadline, okay? Like I said, he's running scared, hurrying, trying to figure out everyone he's approaching to work with him is refusing because they already seeing the karma starting to take effect. So let's talk about the karma, how it's starting to take effect. Now, he's already starting to lose his mind because he's talking in circles and he's talking to the spirits in public. So he's going into work talking to spirits and ain't nobody there, okay? So he's making himself look real crazy. You're looking real crazy, okay? So some of the customers are like, I'm not even coming back in there. This man is over here in the corner talking to himself, okay? All right. To the point where even his business partners are not, they don't want to work with him because he's scaring away the clients and customers and it's interrupting their cash flow. Okay. All right. So they gave him a time frame. Like, listen, you need to go get some help or something. You need to figure it out. They already know. They already know. He doesn't uphold his end of the. See if you can go back to that marine spirit and redo the terms of the contract or something. But you need to figure it out. But in the meantime, you can't come back in here because this energy is stuck to you and you fucking up our money. So he can't even go back to work. Okay, he knows what's coming, so now he's trying to pray to different demons. So now he's trying to work with land demons, okay? Because the marine kingdom ain't fucking with him because he owed karma. He actually has a spiritual bounty, getting ready to go to jail in the marine kingdom because he didn't uphold his end of the bargain, okay? So now he's trying to pray to different jinn and stuff on land here, okay? They won't even help him though, okay? Because they know you're divine. They know you're divine. He took a picture, like he in your name, like he used to do his shit, and them practitioners he's going to looking at you, it's like all they see is your light. They're like, hell no, mm-mm. So he's really scared of losing his mind because he's really already there. He's like on the brink of losing his mind. He's losing his gifts. He's losing his wealth. He's losing his health, and he's really scared of losing his children. Okay, both of him and his partner, they cursed their bloodlines and they lost their ancestral protection the moment they decided to come for you here. Okay, that's what they did. All right, yeah. All right, what else do we have, Holy Spirit? Because that was the whole download. What else do we have, Holy Spirit? Angels of the highest by light. What else do we need to know about this karmic? Okay, yeah. So now his energy is blocked. I'm getting he was working overtime to block your energy from receiving intuitive messages, creative inspirations. He wanted to steal your creative spark here. Okay, so now his energy is blocked and he can't even think of a way to get out of this. Like I said, he's already losing his mind here. Okay. Yeah, so what he's trying to do now, since the marine spirits won't work with him, he's now talking to different land spirits, energies on land here, and he's telling them that you are stealing his energy. He's accusing you of stealing, trying to steal his energy. And the only reason he's saying that is because he's going through so much karma. And for some of you, maybe things are starting to get better for you. I don't know. But he's trying to accuse you. And I'm getting, like I said, because he's hoping that he'll increase his chances of winning this spiritual war that he waged against you. But what I'm getting is, like I said, every spirit he is attempting to approach or come in contact with, they're not messing with him. Because, like I said, as soon as he showed the picture, they see your light and they know that you're divine, okay? Yeah. They also know that for his energy to be this damn blocked, okay, rather he's coming to accuse you of stealing their energy. His energy would not be this blocked if he wasn't trying to steal your energy first here, okay? Okay, so they know, like, nah, you're getting this karma because you came up against a divine being here, okay? This is why you're mentally and emotionally unstable, okay? So this person came in this energy with passion, acting like he liked you, but he never liked you. He was always intimidated by your light and wanted your light. He wanted your intuitive abilities because he wanted to be able to get divine cosmic messages so he could use it for the underworld and the marine kingdom, okay? He also was in competition with your light, okay? Because he had a God complex. Like I said, they've been working with multiple marine spirits for many, many years. And these marine spirits bring them wealth, okay? But they have to sacrifice. And they thought that they was going to be successful in sacrificing you. And it doesn't work. It didn't work, okay? But this is what him and his girl, they let spirits mount them. So they're basically just vessels. So basically, their spirits are already in spiritual jail for something, or being held somewhere down there for something that they did any damn way. Yeah. They were obsessed so this person, okay, and the reason they kept coming back is because they were obsessed with your light, like a moth to a flame. They were just magnetically drawn to your light, just like a moth to a flame, okay? And they used this witchcraft. So now I'm getting to, because whatever spirit he used to access your Akashic records before, those spirits aren't working with him anymore because of all this karma. He can't even access his energy is blocked. He can't even access those spirits anymore. That's why he on land trying to deal with land spirits and shit. But they're not even working with them. Everyone's refusing to work with them. So he can't even access the Akashic records to know what's going to happen next year. Yeah, because these people are bullies. They're spiritual bullies. And I'm getting that they underestimated your spiritual team here. Okay. Now they're getting bullied. Now they're getting bullied by the spirits they conjured to try to come to you here, okay? Yeah, all this because of your intuition. And like I said, this is a coven, a family coven, Okay, and this is what they do. This is their MO. Okay, so maybe the women that work there, they all the time see other women and see their light, and then they send in the masculines to use honeypots here, to seduce them, to steal their spiritual gifts, because that's part of the spiritual covenant that they have with the marine kingdom here. Okay, like I said, they underestimated your connection to the divine. Yeah, this person is being defeated. Okay, yeah, like I said, they got a spiritual bounty, and like I said, they got one last chance. This is why they trying to, maybe the marine kingdom, like, you got until such and such and such and such. Okay, or you, your girl, and your children, y'all out of here. Okay, they got one last chance. They may try to send in somebody. He might try to send in someone to do another honeypot here. And this may be somebody. That's why I said don't even go back into that establishment, because there's a plot and a plan. It may be somebody else from that establishment. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. For some of you, you're getting ready to meet someone who's spiritually in tune and who's going to help you, actually. Who's going to help you on a spiritual level. And you may not even know it here. Yeah, only because you're on the right path here. And whoever this person is that you're going to meet, they work for the light. They work for the divine, okay? Because this person, like I said, this energy is attached to them, and they was already scaring away customers, talking to them spirits that they was conjuring to come against you up at work or in the establishment, in the business. Their money flow is got affected. That's why they had to let him go, because they like that energy is attached to you, and anywhere you go, nothing is going to prosper. Like, you tried to steal that girl's abundance, and your abundance is being stripped from you. So they had to get him and his energy completely away from the establishment. Like, get away. Okay, yeah. So that company now, in order to like bring up the energy or get the money flowing, they doing some shit for insurance fraud. So they might falsify a break-in or something like that here. Okay, I'm getting to, because this masculine wanted to block your abundance. They also wanted to block your opportunities. Like I said, they wanted you to have this poverty, and they didn't want you to have a way of making income. Like, they wanted you homeless and under a bridge while they siphoned all of your spiritual gifts here. And because that's what they wanted, they lost their job. They got pushed out of there. And all of their opportunities are being blocked. They're getting turned away left and right. They can't even find nowhere to get no income. Like I said, everything, and that's why the people that they're going to now, like the spiritualists and practitioners they're going to now, who work with land energies or some type of gin on land here, they're not fucking with them here. Yeah, they wanted to come for your livelihood and block your opportunities. This person probably feels like they're getting ready to lose their home. Okay, yeah, basically everything they wanted for you is returning back to them here. Okay, yeah, you're going to get some sort of higher level of communication that's also going to confirm this here for you here. Okay, because they were trying to siphon your energy. Okay, like I said, you're cloaked. The divine cloaked you, because these people have been doing this for a long time. This is how they produce wealth for their business. So your energy was cloaked because it's time for them to get served karma. Okay, literally, it's time. You were literally the only purpose you served in walking through that establishment is learning how certain things work spiritually, with some of these establishments literally being demonic altars. Okay, the other reason is so that it can unlock your spiritual gifts here. Okay, your awareness, your experience with things, to aid and assist in whoever you are, because you're a spiritual guide here. Okay, so they tried to siphon your beauty as well. That didn't work. It's just, yeah, like I said, the energies that they're trying to approach and get to siphon your beauty and block your opportunities and reinstate this karmic contract from the marine kingdom that he had, they're refusing to participate because they know that you're innocent and they know that you're divine. Okay, so that's why. Okay, yeah, it's crazy. Envious of your beauty and trying to siphon your beauty. I'm getting that they're even trying to go to different readers, and the readers, like I said, Archangel Michael is protecting your energy now. Okay, because the lesson that you need to learn has been learned. Okay, call on your spiritual team before you go into any establishment, because you don't know, especially if it's a family-owned small, any establishment, because you don't know if it's a demonic altar. You don't know what agents. Like I said, everybody at that establishment was a marine agent. Okay, and they do different stuff with the customers' information and stuff to do different things for wealth. Okay, so pray before you, like I said, just pray as soon as you wake up. I know a lot of people, you pray before you go to bed. As soon as you wake up, you need to pray over your entire day. Set your alarm for 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is a spiritual gate. Okay? Pray at 6 a.m. for your spiritual team to protect you throughout the entire day. So you covered. You hear me? Okay? Because right now, he's trying to spy on you. He's trying to get people to, readers, different readers and stuff, to spy on you, to see what's going on here. Okay? Because he wants to know what's going on so he can try to set you up again here. And they're going to come in, like I said, again, with some fake love from someone else. Because if they can come in with fake love and trick you with this fake love and then break your heart, now they're going to come and try to break your heart to lower your frequency. That's another way that this witchcraft can work as well here. By lowering your frequency, you have to be an energetic match to the frequency of the shit that they want to send you. Okay? So there's a need to make sure you're balancing your energy. Keep your energy high vibrational. Okay? So that they're not able to harvest energy from you here. This person can't even sleep because they're worried about their livelihood here. Okay? And I'm getting they just should have thought twice from trying to oppress, enslave, or possess your star here, all out of jealousy here. Okay. Like I said, praying to different demons here, trying to team up, and it's not going to work. Okay, yeah, they keep lying to different practitioners. Okay, because their gifts are being stripped, so now they have to outsource for the spiritual work because all of their gifts have been stripped. So that woman just over there getting sucked dry by some entity or whatever the fuck, some demon she didn't let get inside her body. That demon refused to leave and just sucking her energy dry. You hear me? So she ain't got no gifts. She don't even have the energy to conjure up shit. She can't do it. She can't even conjure up the energy to get out the bed and wash her ass. He is getting his gifts stripped. He's losing his wealth. His opportunities have been blocked. All because he wanted to play in this Santeria. Yeah. Whoever you are, you're gonna have a spike in your creativity because everything that they tried to steal, tried, or even wanted to is gonna begin to magnify because you're ascending here. Okay, so energetically, just stay aligned because you're getting ready to unlock some spiritual. Your divine inheritance is getting ready to be released to you here. Okay. Also, pay attention to synchronicities here. Yeah, but just know that your spiritual team has already defeated these people. Okay, like I said, he's just acting out of desperation now on a last attempt here. Yeah, he's on the run, but he's also doing the last attempt because he got one last chance to try to get it right here. Okay. What else do we have? Anything else? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now he's going to different brewers and stuff, and they're like, listen, man, we can't mess with you. You done already messed up. You done pissed off the Marine Kingdom, and they gave you a time frame, so you got literally a time frame. He going to different brew holes and different readers and shit, and nobody's fucking with him. He failed his spiritual assignment, and his spiritual gifts have been stripped. I'm just getting, you were cloaked to serve karma. That's it, okay? He was sent in to destroy you and drive you insane, and that's exactly what's happening to him. He's being destroyed, him, his girl, and unfortunately his children are casualties of war because he tried to sacrifice your womb, the children that came from her womb. It was part of the contract, and he knew that, okay? So that's on him, okay? Can't nobody be mad about that but him. Let me see. Let's step in, and then I want to see more of what you can do here. Yeah. Just believe in miracles. Like I said, because for some of you, like I said, for some of you, it's going to feel like it's even a miracle that you got out of it here. Because like I said, this man, he was fine. But they're on their way into the void here. Okay? They use a lot of sorcery. Okay? These are seasoned witches here. But just pay attention. Always pay attention. Pray before you leave, like I said here. Okay? Always do that here. Because you're covered by a lot of grace, divine grace here. They were going to use this sex magic to insert those little baby marine spirits into your womb here. The little hybrid marine spirits. What else, Holy Spirit, angels of the highest light? This is just a time to connect with your family. I'm getting to this family has been completely shattered and destroyed. Yep, see with this mirror, because they were utilizing this marine spirit here. It's like, damn. Some of their family is even done already. So like he triggered a whole trickle of karma, and some of his family they're already over in the Marine Kingdom right now. So in this mirror is like from the other side, he's looking, him and his girl, they looking at their family that's been taken away into the Marine Kingdom. They can't even come back to Earth no more. They're looking at through that shattered mirror. That shattered mirror. They like I said, both of them cursed their entire bloodline. Wow. So that insurance fraud was the last attempt to try to salvage some finances I'm getting to, because they were going to try to buy. They were going to go to some type of Centuro or Brujo to buy a spirit or something, or buy a jinn or something to help come after you here. But I'm getting, like I said, it was time sensitive. So next is them. So the family's already been escorted. The family's over there on the other side. They in the water world right now. That's what, and then they looking like shit. They know they next. Yeah. They feel like they can't transcend, like it's over. You know what I mean? Wow. Wow. That's fucking crazy. Yeah. The last day in the sun. They left the sun. Now they're going into the darkness here. You see that sun? They're going into the darkness. Oh, goodness. What else do we have? Yeah. Just take time to nurture yourself. Balance your energies. Get out in nature to help balance your energy here. Okay? They also want you to do some type of walking meditation. This is going to strengthen your psychic powers or intuition. Like, it's going to strengthen your ability to... with meditation, you teach yourself how to stop certain thoughts, and that's going to strengthen your spiritual gifts so that you know what energies and what to accept, or what thoughts to accept and what thoughts not to accept for your spiritual gifts. Because like I said, someone's a spiritual guide here. You're going to be intuitively giving people messages, and you got to strengthen that intuition. Walking meditation helps you strengthen your intuitive psychic faculties, is what I just heard. Yeah. I'm telling you. For some of you, this isn't for everybody, but some of you, this person look just like this. They work with a lot of spirits, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they got 17 different spirits that's on the way looking. That's, like I said, he on the run trying. They coming for him, and they done already took his family. They on land coming for him. Damn. Yeah, I'm getting through. This person doesn't even feel safe in the community anymore, because a lot of people in the community or surrounding community, they work with marine spirits for wealth, okay? And they all now have an assignment to, because he has a spiritual bounty, they all got to get him to take him back to the marine kingdom here. So he's nervous just even in his own community. So he know this karma coming here. He got, yeah. So he may be spending a whole lot of time in solitude. So he's on the run, going different places, and hiding in solitude with his family. You're getting ready to go through a period of restoration here. Like I said, you're going to feel your energy and vitality increase, okay? And you're going to start feeling more optimistic about the future here, okay? You may even have a divine partnership coming in here, okay? A real partnership. That they wanted to block that too. Okay, yeah. I'm just getting, because this person refused to take accountability for the contract that they tried to initiate and they lost here. That's why they're on the run. They're refusing to take accountability, but it's making the marine spirits even madder. That's why he can't go to sleep. He's scared to go to sleep. He's scared if he goes to sleep, he's gonna get arrested, spiritually arrested, because of the choice that he made here. Wow. That's what happens when you fuck around with the fuck around. You know, I'm just getting Do Anything for Well. Okay, that song, Do Anything for Clout. I don't know why that song came in my head, but with this energy, it's like I want to redo the words and just say do anything for wealth. Do anything for wealth, because that's literally what this energy is. Okay? Because these people do a lot of stuff for clout. Dang, that's messed up. Alright, that's what they chose. Alright. Let me see. What do we have? What more messages do we have for the collective? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna say you're getting ready to have more harmony, and you'll find more peace and harmony coming together and helping out in the community. So maybe there's some things you can do in the community here, okay? That's gonna help you. Like I said, somebody. If you're not a spiritual advisor, maybe you're just some sort of guide or just some type of inspiration. Whoever you are, though, it's like you're meant to play a prominent role in this community here. Okay? And that's why these people in the community, this group specifically, try to come after you here. Okay? Yeah. But just know that whatever seeds that you planted are getting ready to bloom here. Okay? Yeah. Just believe it. And stay in the flow, okay? Continue to work on breaking generational curses and aligning yourself here. And the more you ascend spiritually, vibrationally, and the more you grow spiritually and strengthen your psychic gifts, your divine inheritance is going to come to you here. But just stay, they want you to stay in the energy of divine flow here and balance, okay? If you're a divine feminine, make sure you are in your divine feminine energy. If you're a divine masculine, make sure you're in your divine masculine energy. It's a need and importance to balance your energy and make sure that you are embodying the energy, because the enemy is tricking people by getting people to step out of their divine roles here, their divine gender role, and it's creating an imbalance in them energetically, which is also creating loopholes and openings in their aura, and it's allowing these marine spirits and other spirits to try to latch on and attach to them. Good God, okay? I just channeled the fuck out of that. Yeah. That was a channel message. I hope you got that. I don't even know what I said. I don't have to rewind the video like that. Yeah. Divine timing here, okay? Be patient, because you're going to get what you really want here. What you're trying to manifest is going to come into fruition. But you have to trust divine timing. Someone's a prophetess. Someone's a prophet. That's why you have to go through these life experiences, okay? So that you can be aware of the tactics of the enemy here, so that you can protect yourself, and then so you can guide others and teach others here. This is why you may have felt like your life was so hard, or felt like you were targeted your whole life. Because you know what I'm saying? You don't just wake up a prophet. You've been a prophet your whole life, okay? The enemy always seen your light. Yep, you're one of the 144. You're a chosen one of the 144. And the enemy has always tried to trick you out of your gifts, or trick you out of your divine inheritance, or trick you into forsaking your spiritual path, or your divine gifts, or, you know, your divine inheritance, by trying to play on you here, play on your top here, with manipulation and betrayal here, trying to keep you from healing so that you don't energetically align with your divine inheritance. This is why it's always felt like most of the people you come in contact with betray you, because they were somehow, they had either marine spirits attached to them, or they were knowingly agents of the marine kingdom, and their assignment was to keep your heart broken and shattered, so energetically you are not aligned to receive your divine inheritance. And like I said, part of your divine inheritance is your psychic and intuitive gifts. Release the things that no longer serve you, do not serve your highest good. This will allow you to remain in divine flow, to receive your divine inheritance. All right, anything else? Oh, yep, you're almost there, okay? Your spiritual team said you were almost there. Stay the course. Don't get distracted. Come here, baby. Don't get distracted. Okay, come here. Come here. Okay, Nancy wanted to say hi, you guys. Say hi, Nancy. You just determined to interrupt this meeting. Here, let's see. Stay the course. You almost there, baby. You almost there. You on the brink of your breakthrough, right there, right on the cusp. And all your efforts will be rewarded. Keep going. Keep going. All right. So let's see. What else do we have? Holy Spirit, angels of the highest light. Yeah. Archangel Michael said, call him to help clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationship. He also wants to free you from destructive patterns, okay? Or any pattern that does not serve your highest good. So call on Archangel Michael. He wants to help you do that and help you release. Dang, okay, Archangel Michael coming through with the come through. So we got Archangel Michael right here coming through. And then he's coming through in this card talking about let go of what no longer serves you or your highest path or your divine life purpose. And then he said he's working with you. He's protecting you through all of this. He's the one that's been protecting you through all of this and guiding you through the entire situation. Okay? Helping to clear your energy so that you can release any toxic energies that you may have unintentionally absorbed throughout this whole thing. Okay? Make sure you're honoring your sensitivity because that's your gift. Your emotional sensitivity is not a burden. You're not nagging. You're not annoying. That's your spiritual gift. Don't let nobody downplay or gaslight you on your spiritual gift. Your emotional sensitivity is tied to your psychic abilities. You're not tripping, and you don't be tripping. Okay? You just continue to honor your sensitivity. Okay? Yeah, because Archangel Michael and Raphael here. They're here. And they want to lift any surroundings about this situation and everyone involved in this situation. They want to release those fear-based energies from around you here. Somebody, you may benefit from, so like I said, somebody's a spiritual guide, but you're also like a spiritual teacher, okay? So your divine life, some of you, your divine life purpose involves teaching people, okay? You interfere. Somebody also is a writer here. I heard automatic writing, okay? But some of you, your spiritual gift involves writing or selling spiritually based books here. Okay, what else do we have here, Holy Spirit? Yeah, and the Ascended Masters, they want you to know that they are lovingly guiding you. They're proud of you, okay? They're lovingly guiding you. Powerful and lovingly wise spiritual teachers are watching over you and guiding you, okay? Yeah, because whoever you are, you're a goddess, like I said. You're a whole divine femme. Or if you're masculine, you're a divine masculine. And embrace your magical, intuitive, and nurturing gift. That's why they want to break your heart too. You're here to nurture, maybe heal. Like I said, they wanted your healing gifts. You're a healer. So we don't need no healers with broken hearts. Your heart needs to be healed and balanced. Call Archangel Raphael. He'll help you balance your heart chakra. And heal your broken heart if you have any. Okay, what chakras need to be balanced, Holy Spirit? Yeah, I ain't lying, y'all. I cannot make it up. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. Okay. Green Ocean Jasper can help you heal and balance your heart chakra energy, okay? Nancy, stop it. Okay? Because you're meant to shine here, okay? And they want your heart healed so you can shine. Shine bright like a diamond. Can y'all see that? That light is so glary, but yeah, it's for the solar plexus. And so Mookaite, Mookaite, is the crystal that will help you balance that solar plexus energy so you can shine even brighter than you already are, honey. Yeah, and then also they want you to ground yourself and balance your root chakra with hematite, okay? Because it's important for your foundation to be balanced so that you can build the castle of your soul upon it. All right, I know that's right. Oh, also pay attention to your dreams. So with third eye chakra, we have labradorite. Pay attention to your dreams because in your dreams, it's where your mind translates messages from the divine. Okay. Alrighty. All right, you guys. Also, with dang, we got. Hold on. This was on top. Nancy, come on. This was on top with the crown chakra clear quartz. They want you to get into a meditative state so you can receive a clear channel for cosmic messages here. Okay, but you do this in stillness, because in stillness you will receive the answers. Okay, Nancy, here, come. All right. All right. All right. And that's all I have, you guys. We got to come back at 5. We got another reading at 5 here. Okay, so let me cleanse my energy, rebalance my energies. We're coming back at 5. If you go to my page, you'll see the next one is due at 5. I can't remember the title. I can't even remember the title. But that's the next reading. So come back at 5 and we'll have another reading. Okay, I hope I was able to be of insight and help. Okay, all right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good one. See you in a little bit. Oh, 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time.